excited about the game, and we're hoping to bring you one of the best presentations CVC Sports has ever brought home to your television sets here on Channel 2. Awaiting the kickoff, Cortland won the toss, and they will receive.
Liverpool has a great kicker, John Monahan. He's a senior. Monahan, we watched him warming up in practice, and he was booming the ball. 40 yards, field goal. Monahan is definitely a Division I prospect. Last time Monahan played against Cortland, he kicked a 34-yard field goal. And he also missed on a 50-yard attempt, but it's quite impressive that the coach would even let him attempt a 50-yard field goal in high school. So
here as we sit, 12 minutes on the clock, getting ready to let that tick, and the foot of John Monahan also ticking, waiting to kick this ball and get prepared for the Purple Tigers of Cortland to receive. And a booming kick down to about the 10-yard line. It's going to go out.
It's a penalty. So Monahan will kick 5 yards deeper at 35.
A little advantage for Cortland, although looking at the foot before the game started, Monahan 5 yards to his foot is not much.
Maybe he's kicking into the wind here in the Dome, Tom.
I'd like to mention the weather outside is rotten, and it's great to play here in this grand facility. I'm really excited about this.
Monahan gets ready to set the ball again.
And the blocking line for Cortland, Kane and Musey, Niederhofer, number 50 Dave Farrell, number 63, they all move up from the 5-yard penalty. A lot of banners waving here. Keep the Tigers in the Dome. I'm reading a couple. The excitement is just built up to this one kick. Here's the clock has not started. Cortland will receive. John Monahan, number 3, to kick for Liverpool. Sends it once again deep to the side of Paul Ryan down to the 10-yard line. He's going to switch it up, take it around. He'll be taken down at about the 16. There's a fumble. Liverpool's going to get it, Bill. That's something you don't see very often, is Paul Ryan fumble. Rotten way to start out for the Purple Tigers. Ryan's got to be very upset with himself, Bill. The ball was just jarred loose.
Well, we're talking here about emotion, Tom. Playing in the Dome, we have to see how the Tigers will rebound from a disastrous start.
Both lines, defensively and offensively, on Liverpool and Cortland are very big. The Liverpool offense has inches and weight on them, all of the line.
Liverpool will run the wishbone, multi-purpose offense.
Here on 1st down and 10. He goes with a halfback pitch. Touchdown, Liverpool. With just 27 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Liverpool goes up 6-0. Cortland's got to bounce back, Bill. You can't let this get to you.
Okay, here it is. Ryan fakes the handoff, the reverse to Muller. Comes around, is grabbed, and is hit hard.
But in the helmet. The helmet got him.
Yep. Recovery on the first play from scrimmage. Halfback option. And he threw the ball into the wide open receiver in the end zone.
And you can expect Monahan to split him right here. It's up, and it is definitely good.
Monahan really bangs the ball.
Just like that. Liverpool is up 7-0 over the hometown Cortland Purple Tigers. They are home tonight at Syracuse as we sit on the side of the Syracuse Orangemen, for they had the better record. Cortland finished the season at 7-1.
There is the touchdown pass coming from the receiver. It was caught by number 84, and that's Chris Gedney. Gedney, that was his 5th touchdown reception this season.
He's only a junior. That's surprising. He's a good player.
He's 6'6", Tom. He's a big player. Tom, I think the key here is to see how Cortland responds. If they let themselves, they could get blown out of here. If they allow the emotion to, they have to come back. They can't allow the emotion to take them over.
It's 75% the team's emotions getting back up, and these fans, 25%. Having your fans behind you really helps out. I watched that in the game earlier to this one, previous to this one. As
doesn't seem to be much noise here on the Cortland side.
It's very quiet on this side. Also is Liverpool, but they had something to cheer about, and they have a reason to be quiet right now. Moynihan will kick off for the third time of the night. On the penalty, he was driven 5 yards back, kicked again. Cortland fumbled, and on the first play from scrimmage for the offense of Liverpool, they scored on a halfback option. Moynihan to kick. A little confusion there with Muller and Ryan on to who was going to get the ball. Muller takes it down to about the 23-yard line, where Cortland's offense will come on the field and fess up against this defense of Liverpool.
Well, the Liverpool team really was fired up. Cortland has to get their offense moving.
Sean Woods.
In football, it's really a game of emotions, Tom. The first hit usually dictates what's going to happen during the game. That first time, the coach always tells you got to get out there and you have to hit your man. You got to let him know and hit him and hit him and hit him.
Sean Woods is mature, but he's got to show it now as he's got to lead this team from a 7-point deficit with less than a minute gone here in the first quarter of play. He's got the pitch to number 11, Paul Ryan, who's stacked up right at the line and bent in half at about the 18-yard line, a loss of about 5 on the play, Bill.
Well, Liverpool is stuffing it up, Tom. They use a 4-3 pro set, but what they will do, they will move the 2 outside linebackers up to the line, so it turns into a 6-1. They have a big, quick line. Key man is the linebacker, middle linebacker, and that's Shane Carney. Carney's a Section 3 wrestling champ.
Second down for Cortland. They give to number 33, Vince Reynolds, the big man. Gets back the lost yardage. It's going to be about 3rd and 9, 10, maybe 11 on the play, Bill.
It was Brian Hansen who made the tackle, number 72.
Well, this defense of Liverpool, you say they play a pro-like. There's a scoring drive for Liverpool, 16 yards, one play, that halfback option. Gedney got it.
From Ross. Ross is just a sophomore.
This defense of Liverpool plays pro-like, and they look pro-like with their size and their weight.
They definitely are big.
3rd and 10 for the Purple Tigers, trying to bounce back from a 7-point deficit. Give to number 20, Kevin Wellings. Number 22, Muller, I believe, carried it. Correction there. He got no gain on the play. Cortland will have to punt. Jeremy Garvey will come in on the punting unit. There you see the first quarter CVC Sports score from the Dome. Liverpool leading by a touchdown. You got to have special teams come into factor here, Bill. Garvey gets off a terrible punt, about a 15-yarder, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Liverpool's going to have great field position at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was about a 25-yard punt. Cortland definitely doesn't want to go into a punting battle with Monahan, the way he kicks the ball.
Liverpool will take over, 1st down and 10.
The fans very quiet. It seems to be that they were satisfied with that first 7 points. That's the way they've played ball all year, as they've racked points up against every team they played. They beat Rome Free Academy in the second to last game of the season. 1st down and 10. The quarterback pitch. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. On the carry was number 30 halfback J.J. Graham. He's a two-way player. He's a senior, 5'8", 160 pounds.
Tom, that was the wishbone. Wishbone, the quarterback will fake inside or give the ball off inside. The fullback, the fullback dive, and then he'll run out and he'll read the defense. If the defense comes toward him, he will pitch to the outside man like he did on that play.
Defensive line of Cortland shown on your screen. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play by Graham.
There's
Quick
the fullback dive.
5 gets the 10 yards and maybe a little bit more. About a 20-yard gain down to the 25 of Cortland.
Fullback Rich Ryan.
Got a good handoff there by Rod Harris. Rod Harris faking everybody out on that play. He's only a junior.
Well, Tom, that's the fullback dive, and that's part of the option.
That's kind of the football they play. This Liverpool Warrior Ball Club.
They can go inside, and here it is. Right inside, and burst through there and got a big hole. Saving tackle by Paul Ryan.
1st and 10 for Liverpool.
There it is again.
Up the middle once again. Having trouble tackling is Dan Shea, but he finally takes him down at about the 14-yard line. They're going to have another first down, Bill.
Well, the Tigers are getting blown out. There's no doubt about it. And the offensive line, the big offensive line of Liverpool, they're opening the holes. And that's the way the game is won in the trenches. There's no doubt about it.
The Liverpool side looks like they expect this from their team, just a blowout. Looks like they have shown no emotion, as this is a surprise to them, for it isn't Liverpool that runs the ball like this. Another wishbone formation. Could give to number 35.
No.
Oh, it's fake to number 30. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. Holy cow, though.
Graham.
I got to say, they're just blowing Cortland's defense away.
Well, there you saw the option. As you were calling the play-by-play, you thought number 35 had the ball, and you can just, from up here, you can just imagine what the defense of Cortland is saying.
And now we see the emotion from the student section of Liverpool. 13-0. What can you do?
You're going to have to hit. You're going to have to throw the ball pretty soon, I guess.
Get back. Only in the first quarter, 7 minutes, 43 seconds left to go.
Ooh.
Almost blocked there by Kevin Wellings, who got in there
quick. Hit the goalpost. It's no good.
So good pressure by Wellings. That can put a little boost into him. That's something to start with.
Well, Wellings almost blocked it, but the attempt.
Here, player profile. J.J. Graham.
There goes Graham. He goes it, makes a cut to the left, and it drives in.
Nice hit, but too little, too late. So Cortland halting them to 13 points, not halting, giving up 13 points, and then just halting that extra point try. Moynihan probably doesn't miss those too often. He's got to be wondering right now.
John Monahan.
Monahan.
Moynihan is the senator.
John Monahan set the kickoff again for Liverpool.
7:43 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
Tom, this is gut time for Cortland.
You said it. They got to dig deep, get everything they have.
They have to get a sustained drive. They gained no yardage last time they had the ball.
No more pregame hype. This is it. This is what it all comes down to. Another boom.
Ryan.
Ryan, number 11, hole in the middle, but plugged up. He's up to about the 33-yard line.
Ryan just stopped in that play.
Number 62, that's Rich Sadowski on the hit. He was pretty pumped up after he got a good one there.
There's a scoring drive, 4 plays, 45 yards, and a 15-yard run.
So with 5 plays and about 60 yards, just like that, Liverpool's up 13-0 over this Cortland Tiger football team. Got to bounce back here. Sean Woods.
Notice how many men are on the line for Liverpool.
Playing that 6-1 once again. Give to Wellings, who finds a little penetration up the middle. If you want somebody who's going to dodge and dive, you certainly want to give it to Kevin Wellings, as well as Ryan or Muller. Reynolds, a good steam man. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Coach King hinted that he will be throwing some passes, and we've yet to see that. Throwing some passes may loosen up this Liverpool defense.
Well, if they don't gain a few yards here, you can definitely expect a passing down for Cortland, as it is 2nd and 8. Great Garvey's hands. Oh!
Nice.
Brought it back there. Jeremy Garvey down to the 46-yard line. Great catch by Jeremy as he just kept concentration. Oh, great.
As we spoke, Sean Woods keeps throwing the ball like that. Garvey was open. Quick pass. Here we're going to see it. Just back quickly and throws. And threaded the needle. Garvey juggled a little bit and hung on to it. Made a nice pickup. Nice catch and nice throw by Sean Woods.
First down and 10 from the 46 of Cortland, threatening to go into Liverpool territory here at the Dome. The give to number 33, Vince Reynolds, who breaks it across the 50. He's going out the 45, the 40, and he trips up down to about the 37-yard line. A good run by the big man, number 33, senior Vince Reynolds.
That was Bob Atwalder, number 88, who made the saving tackle.
That's got to put a little Put a little spunk back into this ball club, and they look like they can move it now, Bill.
They need a good drive. It's all emotion, Tom. It has to be.
In the beginning of every game this season, I've noticed that Cortland tends to not do as much until...
There's the Cortland convoy. Tackles, Musey, Niederhofer, guards, Stockton, Laparco, and center, Jim Tierney.
Big number 73. He'll be snapping to Woods here on a 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Liverpool. They're mixing it up now. Woods on the pass. He's got
Jeremy Garvey again.
Wide open. He takes it out to the 25-yard line.
Another first down.
Nice catch by Jeremy Garvey, his second of the night. Getting it right back into the thick of things.
This Cortland team is coming alive.
You said it.
Here's Vince Reynolds' play. You see Vince got to get outside and tripped up. Just shoelace tackle by number 88, Bob Atwater. And that set up the pass to Jeremy Garvey.
Now I'm starting to recognize the team that I've followed all through this 1986 season. The team that finished 7-1. It is not about to let Liverpool run away with this one. They're going to give it their last drop of energy, their last drop of essence here. They're not going to let them run away with it.
You got to keep moving here.
The convoy trying to stop that defensive line from reaching Woods. We have Reynolds and number 20 in the backfield. Woods breaking it loose down to the 15-yard line. A nice run by senior Sean Woods, quarterback for Cortland.
Sean has quick feet, and that's an added weapon. Sean Woods can throw the ball, and he can also slither through there and
2nd down and 2.
Carry the ball through for yardage. Last week we saw him break a 71-yarder.
So
there's the receivers: Garvey, Spiegel, Chris Burdick, and Hicks.
The downs and yards to go. Read 2-2. It is 2nd down, 2 yards for the first down inside the 20-yard line of Liverpool at the 17. Sean Woods leading the plays. We give to number 20, Kevin Wellings, who finds a hole up the middle, broken by the convoy, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Looking good is Cortland, Bill.
That was number 10, Shane Carney with the tackle. Carney is big, quick. He's the leader of the defense.
Cortland getting right back into it. I'm sure they will and must score on this drive. With 4 minutes, 30 seconds and ticking in the first quarter. The huddle broken, 1st and 10 for the Cortland Purple Tigers. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. Fake, they're going to the pass. Sean Woods has running room down to the 10-yard line. He's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line, close to the first down.
Tackle made by Brian Walsh. Walsh has a lot of speed too. He ran Sean down, but Woods gives that extra added weapon.
The blocking of the convoy and the route that the receivers took left that hole, that gaping hole on the right side. There you see the backs, quarterback Woods, halfbacks Ryan and Reynolds, fullbacks Wellings and Muller.
Okay.
On the replay,
see, he rolls out to his right, left-hander, brings the ball in, and then he saw an opening. We're back to live action. There's
give to Reynolds.
Vince Reynolds
fighting. It takes about 4 guys, 5 guys, 2 others coming in to take him down. He goes down to about the 8-yard line, back about to the original line of scrimmage.
Vince is a strong runner.
He is. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Cortland Purple Tigers, threatening to put some points on the board here. I can't say it's early, because 13 points have already been put up by the explosive.
Well, Tom, it happened quickly. I believe it was 27 seconds, and it was 7-0 Liverpool.
7-yard line.
Cortland has to dig themselves out of this hole.
Here's we sit in the...
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a pass.
See, Burdick and Garvey are the tight end split ends. Woods taking him himself down to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be short.
Woods keeps it himself and is short on the first down.
It'll be 4th and about inches, less than a yard.
Well, no, I think it's just about a yard, Tom. They marked the ball at about the 15. I believe he got a little bit further, but they marked at the 15. That's where he had to play the ball.
Burdick comes out and Hicks comes in to bring the plays in to quarterback Sean Woods. The convoy's got to come through for us now, just straight ahead and explode.
This here is a big play.
Big play.
Big play. If Liverpool stops Cortland, it's going to take a lot of heart out of Cortland.
Wellings and Ryan in the backfield. Give to Ryan, halfback option.
Touchdown.
Correct. Number 22. 6 points for Cortland. Things are exploding over here. You can see the smoke. Tigers.
What a play. 4th down. What a play.
4th and inches, and they go for the gusto. Craig Muller,
Here we see it. Fake, inside, gives the ball to Ryan. He rolls out to his right, and Craig Muller's wide open, takes it in.
Nice.
Excellent play.
Good call there by Coach Don King.
Surprising call. It was a nice call.
I like to see that from King. He's not a guy. He likes to keep it on the ground. Chris Burdick puts it through the uprights. Thunderfoot Chris Burdick.
Take that, John Monahan.
You said that right. Take that, Liverpool. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go, and Cortland's right back in it. A touchdown and an extra point would bring it back. So the graphic scoreboard there, as I may mention it, says it's good. Chris Burdick.
Score, Liverpool 13, Cortland 7. 2:06 left here, Tom.
The fans of Cortland.
There's the cheerleaders. Got a little bit more to cheer about now.
Sure they do.
That drive, you can see the Cortland players that said, let's go, and they're getting excited.
And I think that extra point attempt that Kevin Welling stirred up and made it hit off the goalpost really got him going. That gave him something to want, gave him something to go for. As I tried to mention earlier on a play, Cortland doesn't really get into it until the first couple maybe downs or even series of each ball game. But when they get into it, there's just no stopping them. They just explode. And the only team I've ever seen them contain well has been Baldwinsville, who beat them in their only loss of the season to make them co-champions of the National League East.
Well, that was a mud bowl.
Yep, certainly was. And if Rome Free loses in defeat against them tomorrow night, which is Monday night, Cortland winning here, they will play Baldwinsville in the Section 3 championship.
Vince Reynolds ready to kick off.
2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. Vince Reynolds with a high short kick down to the 35. Takes it back. Turns it up. We don't know who's going to get it. There's just a pile.
Big pile up. Look at the pile.
Purple jerseys, bunch of white ones, some orange in there, some yellow.
They're giving it to Liverpool.
Yep, they're going to give it to Liverpool, but a good play. Who made that hit? Bob Stacy was in there. Kane was in there. Sinquani. Nice play.
There was a scoring drive, Cortland scoring drive, and I was just going to speak on that. 71 yards, 10 plays. Craig Muller taking a 5-yard pass from Paul Ryan on the halfback pass play. What I was going to say about that scoring drive is the way that Cortland used all the backfield members. They all touched the ball, carried the ball, and they all were a part of it. They have a very balanced attack, and that's important.
1st and 10 Liverpool from their own 30-yard line, going to the pass. Wide open. Oh, he's going to take it in. From the 30 down to the 15, touchdown Liverpool.
Chris Gedney, second touchdown of the game.
Just like that. Doing the little Pee Wee Herman in the end zone. 19 points put up for Liverpool. Cortland, that shut him right up there. Not much you can do about that. Nobody picked him up. He just got wide open down that left side.
Well, Gedney is so big. Here to see. Rod Harris drops back and just fires the ball. Gedney just ran past Dan Shea.
Oh, that hurts. Minute 38 gone. That play right there on another 1st and 10. 6 plays for Liverpool, and they've put 19 points on the board. That's impressive. Even deep in their own territory, they can break it open.
Explosive offense. You're going for 2 points here.
They want to get back that missed point.
There's the option. He can still pitch it out. Oh, he's got it.
He's got it. He just got the post. So they're going to put the point missed by Monahan back on. It's going to be 21-7. Up by 2 touchdowns is Liverpool. Bill, there's not much you can say. It's been an up-and-down ball game. Definitely in the corner of Liverpool so far here late in the first quarter.
Last year, Cortland finished its season without a win, but a season filled with losses, including their pride. But in 1986, the pride is back. The Tigers started rebuilding with running and weight training and an intense schedule of workouts 2 weeks before school started. They worked hard to be undefeated, except for a 7-point loss to the Bees, finishing the regular season 7-1 as OHSL Metro Division co-champions with Baldwinsville. Now that the Tigers have come this far, they're finally domeward bound. Win or lose at the Carrier Dome, the pride is back to stay. From the football field, I'm Colleen Murphy for CVC Sports.
John Monahan set the kickoff for Liverpool.
Ryan and Muller deep for Cortland. Monahan once again to kick off for Liverpool, number 3. Certainly shiny orange is something we're going to see a lot of, not only on the turf of SU, but on the side. John Hart, number 18, takes it for Cortland, breaks it down. Ooh, he's just
met by a host.
he was met by a brick wall that moved, and it moved him back to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they marked the ball at the 36.
Because he was gotten to that point and then was driven back. The scoring drive, 68 yards on one play, scored by Chris Gedney, his second of the night. He's got yardage and 2 touchdowns on the night already, 2 receptions for 2 touchdowns. Not much you can say about this explosive Liverpool offense. Score now 21-7 in favor of Liverpool. Only first quarter, minute 15 ticking. Cortland first down and 10 from their own 35. Pitch to Wellings, he's dropped for about a loss of 1 fumble, but they rule it dead. Marked at about maybe a foot short, but they'll still leave it at first, second and 10.
Wellings lost a yard on that.
It's about a yard.
Yeah. So they are going to call it second and 11. We had a special feature camera to show you tonight. It just didn't work out. The end zone camera. It was a real neat thing. We really wish we could have brought that to you to mix it up a little bit. Make it more interesting for your home viewing on Channel 2, the CVC Sports Network. Here we sit, second and 11 for the Cortland Purple Tigers. Give to Paul Ryan, number 11, who breaks it through to daylight, cuts it across the grain. Paul Ryan taking it down. If he burns it for a touchdown, oh! Pushed out right at the 1-yard line.
No.
Holy cow.
Oh, I can't believe he called that. Oh.
Looked like he got in. I don't know, Bill. Controversial call there at the 3-yard line.
We're going to have to look at this again. I can't believe that.
Can't wait to check out the replay on this.
Nice run by Paul Ryan. Boy, he burst through the gut.
Great year for those seniors at Cortland. Holy cow, breaking it.
Here we see, second and 11 it was. Woods fakes, gives it to Ryan. He goes to the right, and now he cuts back across the grain. Now watch his speed. Watch his speed. Just outruns Liverpool.
Oh, God. Puts on the wheels.
He's running down the right sideline, closest to us. And
looked like he slowed up a little bit, but no matter. They sit at the 3. They give to Vince Reynolds. Stacked up. He still goes down to about the 1-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be second and goal from the 1.
We're going to end the quarter here.
So they're going to have to walk 99 yards to play the second down and 3 that's shown on our scoreboard. It will be second and 1.
Okay, now here's the end of Ryan's run. Let's watch this.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Paul just runs out. It's number 10, I believe. No, 27. Well.
It was close.
It was
close.
Call. It was very close. I believe he was, the official might have been unable to see, but I believe he went out maybe at the 1 or maybe he was in. It was too close. They marked it at the 3.
Well, as you can see right now, that the only thing playing a factor is just strength, agility, and skill. The weather plays no factor. The fans certainly playing somewhat of a factor, as they do in every game. And the home field advantage is for
really
Cortland.
no home field advantage.
There isn't, but Cortland chosen the home team because of the better record, but just playing in a new facility for both teams. Cortland going to the Dome the last time was in 1983, and they certainly want to come out tonight and go have a victory and go to the Section 3 finals.
Well, you know, we've seen many big plays. If you look back in the first quarter so far, the score is 21-7. The turnover and the opening kickoff, that's the difference.
I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes into the 30 digits and somebody wins by 2 or 3 points. Sean Woods, quarterback for Cortland. Kevin Wellings and Vince Reynolds deep. Woods takes it himself. Might have broken the plane. No call by the officials.
No, he wasn't even close.
So he'll remain at the 1-yard line.
Woods attempted to, he pulled back from the center, Tierney, and then tried to go over to the left side on a quarterback sneak.
Cortland might try a sweep here, something of the sort.
Down.
Moving to the left or the right to try to go to the outside for the touchdown. The man I'd go to for that would be number 11, Paul Ryan.
Well, they also might try
the pass.
With Woods rolling right or left. Left is the short side of the field.
Well, we have Burdick wide and Reynolds and Wellings once again in the backfield. I believe they will give to Kevin Wellings, number 20, touchdown Cortland. score will now be 21-13. Cortland not letting Liverpool run away with this one bit after losing the first quarter basically by points, 13-7. Cortland scoring late in the first quarter. Sean Woods, number 7, on the sneak.
Greg Bueller with the touchdown for the Purple Tigers.
They're giving it to Muller. Looks like either, I think Welling scored it.
Cortland will go for
Well,
two.
I think it was a fumble, and it was recovered by Sean Woods.
Cortland's going for 2 points. Rolling out, he's got
There he
Wellings.
is. Oh,
Tipped off
nice
by that
play.
tall Liverpool line.
Pass.
The Liverpool line
Intended for
averaging
Kevin Wellings, broken up.
about 6'1", 6'2". You can't, it's kind of hard to pass over that line. Sean Woods just
Well, there was
seeing.
number 14, Donald Delvey. He was a defensive back who stopped that. Only about 5'9".
So Cortland in the same shoes as Liverpool was, 13 points after the missed conversion. If they had made it, would have made it 15 points. Cortland down by about 8 points here.
Score 21-13. Liverpool 21, Cortland 13.
11 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the half. Just a up and down ball game. It's like a teeter-totter. Seems like Cortland's side has been weighed down more, for they've sat on the ground most of the time, as Liverpool has broken it wide open, scoring all 3 of their touchdowns on the in the air.
Well, the Liverpool team has not really broken into a sweat yet, the offense.
Vince Reynolds to kick
6
off.
plays, 3 touchdowns. That's an explosive offense. 50% of the time they stamp the ball, they scored.
So Vince Reynolds, we need a good kick here. His last one was somewhat of a shank. Gets this one end over end down to about the 22-yard line. He's shooken up early. He could break this one out. Finally taken down at the 45-yard line.
That was Rich Ryan, fullback, number 35.
Pankoon, number 31, on the tackle for Cortland.
With the return for Liverpool all the way out to the 45.
There's a scoring drive for Cortland. 6 plays, 64 yards, and scored by Sean Woods, who basically recovered a fumble in the end zone.
A gain of 22 yards on the kickoff return. Here we see Rod Harris, number 12, a junior, 6 foot, 160 pounds for the Liverpool Warriors, 1st and 10. Stacked up there at the line. He's going to get a gain of about a yard. Couldn't see who carried the ball for Liverpool. Number 35, Rich Ryan, the fullback.
J.J. Graham gains a couple. 2nd down and 8.
It's kind of interesting to see number 84 for Liverpool split end Chris Gedney. He's 6'6". He comes out here. He looks like a giant amongst the Cortland defensive backfield people.
He does tower over number 23, Jimmy Sinquani.
Ooh, nice hit.
Rod Harris, number 12, the quarterback on the keep, takes it up with a gain of about 4 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 6.
He was stuck there by Chuck Niederhofer. Nice hit.
We have former CBC announcer Dan Padavana sitting in back of us. Dan's glad to be here watching the Tigers do bout in the Dome versus Liverpool.
Got to look for Gedney here again.
3rd and 5 for Cortland, or for Liverpool rather. They get close to the 1st down. They're not going to get it though. Good, tough, bearing down Cortland defense stops them.
Mark Syracuse grabbed the ankles.
Number 68, part of that convoy, and a 2-way player, defense and offense.
J.J. Graham with the carry, stopped short of the 1st down. An official timeout.
Official timeout. There you see the Liverpool offensive backs, Harris, Graham, Ross, and Ryan.
Somebody
Harris,
lost the shoe. That's what they timeouts for. They're about a yard short. This tough defensive stand here for Cortland.
I would guess they'd go for it.
Well, I believe they will. They're at the 46. They're 8 points in the lead, and I think they're confident.
There's only 9 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the half. So in good shape sits Liverpool with a 4th and 1. Cortland needing to bear down here.
He's
Gonna
got
pick it up, and he might get more than a yard. Definitely more than a yard. Taken down by number 76, Chip Stockton. Couple hits there by Spiegel. Shea was in there.
J.J. Graham, 17-yard pickup.
So all they needed was 1, and they got 16 more.
4th and 1.
here on the replay.
He fouled the other two running backs into the line. A big hole. Made a couple of cuts back and forth, and then it was finally tackled by the Sequani, Danny Shea.
1st and 10. Liverpool sits at the 29-yard line of Cortland, threatening to break this open. Gift to number 35.
There's a penalty flag.
Rich Ryan. It was late. It might have been a clip or a
Well,
hold.
I believe it might be a hold because it was thrown into the interior line, and that's usually where you'll see holding.
Hopefully we can get it against Liverpool. Mark Syracuse saying it is against Liverpool. And the official making that verified. Liverpool will get stumped back. They will sit at the 35-yard line.
Costly penalty. It's 15 yards, plus, or 10 yards, excuse me. And they also used a 9-yard pickup.
So a loss of 19. Essentially, they sit at the 40, rather. Check that.
Just inside the 40. There's the receiver, is Gedney, number 84, 6'6".
Split end for
big,
Liverpool.
big young man. He's only a junior.
1st and 20 sits Liverpool. Their worst position of the night on 1st down. They haven't seen many 3rd downs in this.
He's back to pass. Down the middle.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Incredible catch. One-handed hot dogs at
Brian Walsh.
6 yards more than the 1st down. He just gained 26 yards for Liverpool. Down inside the 20 on the 16-yard line. This explosive offense impressing me tonight.
We are seeing an explosive team. Here it is. Rod Harris, he's impressive, junior. Goes back, and he had Brian Walsh in mind all the way. Walsh did make a circus catch and kept rolling and rolling toward the goal line. There's Graham.
Oh, a little stir there between Chip Fitch and number 88, Bob Atwater of Liverpool. Chip being a good sport. He's not going to let anything get away from him here. The Liverpool offensive line.
Barney, King, Bohannon, Shager, and Ryan. They're all at least 6'1", and all of them are over 200 pounds.
Varney, a big 6'2" at 235. He's the center.
Barney's been mentioned as a possible Division I player.
Number 50. There you see him in the middle, the big guy. 2nd and 6 for Liverpool inside the 20 of Cortland. Wishbone offense.
He's back to pass.
He's got him. Oh, nice catch. He's knocked out at the 3.
Oh, and the official's knocked out too. He's up though.
Looked like Jimmy Sinquani knocked out both.
That's a 2, it looks like.
Both Ryan and the official. So we'll credit Sinquani with the tackle.
Number 24.
1st down and goal.
Here he goes. Harris dressed back. Fires it out here.
Enough for a Liverpool 1st down.
Number Jeff
First
Ross.
Goal from the 2.
Ross is only a sophomore.
Cortland's really got to bear down here, Bill. They cannot let them score once again. A defensive hold and then maybe even a blocked field goal if they were to attempt that on 1st down. They've got to bear down and not let them score. Give to number 35, and
nice stop
they
by
do
that
such
goal.
that. Tied up at the feet, then finally hit from above by Chip Stockton. Mike Musey, the nose guard. Pat Dalton, number 58. Wellings. Shea coming in from the backfield to help out on the stop. So Rich Ryan finding nothing but yellow paws on the shoulder pads of Cortland. 6:36 left to go and ticking. Liverpool leads 21-13 over Cortland. Here at the Dome in Syracuse, New York, it is 2nd and goal. Liverpool sits at the 3. Give once again to Ryan, number 35. Cortland with a great defensive stand. Liverpool is going to face a 3rd and 2, Bill. That's impressing me right there.
Well, Rod Harris had trouble giving the ball off that time. Rich Ryan was number 35 on a. Cortland's calling timeout.
I don't blame them. They got to get a minute to catch their breath and then get back into the thick of things with their defense. Coach Don King leading this team from an 0-8 season of last year, turning things around completely, letting them go 7-1, co-champions with Baldwinsville. Liverpool also turning things around. They went 2-6 last year. This year they turn out 6-2, and here they sit at the Dome.
Defensive coordinator Jack Hess went out and talked to the fellas.
And they bring the water out, let the guys take a rest and get their thirst quenched.
Well, there hasn't been much of a rest here. There are a lot of scoring. Already we have 34 points put up on the board, and we have 6:09 left in the first half. We expected the defense to be important here, but what we're seeing is an offensive show. Both teams, big plays.
I wouldn't be surprised if this does go into the point range of the 30s and then is won by 1, 2, maybe 3 points, no more than 5.
Well, you never know.
Cortland could come right back and take the lead before the half. There you see the cheerleaders chanting C-O-R-T-L-A-N-D, Cortland. Pepping up the crowd getting back into this, and the defense needs to yield their call. The band here tonight. So it's 3rd down and 2. On the 2, the quarter is the 2, the second. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. Liverpool leading 21-13.
Post the ball out.
The pitch, he's got it. Wide open. He got right between Ryan and Reynolds for the touchdown. Liverpool's got to be psyched about that. The
Number 34, Jeff Ross, the touchdown.
The score escalates to 27 points on the offense of Liverpool. That's the first time Cortland really had a great defensive stand on 2 downs, and here you see on the replay Jeff Ross just finding a hole there. He's a sophomore, number 34.
Well, that's one of the keys to the wishbone offense. There's so many options. You have to defend everything.
Gotta expect pressure from the Cortland special teams. He shanks it. So we beefed him up a little too much. John Monahan shanking that one. He's missed 2 of 3 tries, going 1 for 3 on extra points.
Well, as soon as Monahan missed that, shanked that, he looked to his holder and said, "Hey, what happened there?"
He's got to be a little upset with his kicking game. I think he wasted all his good kicks there in the pregame as he was kicking 40, 45-yard field goals from way out.
Well, Cortland is down again, 27-13, 6:05 left in the first half.
So Liverpool doubling the score of Cortland. Cortland down by 14 points here late in the first half. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. Those 2 drives, the touchdown drive and the extra point attempt, taking 1 second off the clock, or 4 rather. 6:09 when they began the drive from the 3-yard line. Cortland can't get down here. They got to just come back and rebound from this. Put another point on, put some more points on the board. Put more 7 up. Then they'll only be down by 7, and then they can have a chance to come out and play good defense in the second half, get the ball back and tie it up. Moynihan with a poor kick. Craig Muller, number 22 from the 15, crossing it up. He finds daylight in the middle, takes it up to the 29-yard line.
Nice run by Craig Muller.
The fans satisfied with that play. In this short break, I'd like to say happy birthday to Julie Cercio, her 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Julie. We hope you enjoyed your party today. Here the scoring drive for Liverpool once again, the 4th of the night.
Well, it's 55 yards on 12 plays, finished off by Roos's 1-yard sprint around the right corner.
Cortland sits 1st and 10. From there, 29-yard line in the second quarter of play. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to go. That's Kevin Wellings breaking it up to the 42 for the first down, Bill. Big run there by Kevin.
Well, Kevin come back to the left side and picked up a few more yards. Quite possibly went to the right side, and it looked like there was more open territory. Of course, it's easy to do it up here.
Liverpool defensive line quickly flashed up here. We'll see the replay.
Gives it inside. Kevin catches his balance, nice balance, and he cuts it to the left. And it's brought down, but he picked up about 12 yards.
As well as dodging Liverpool. Looks like he dodged the ref there to get a few extra yards. First down and 10 for Cortland from the 41. Woods drops back to pass, getting pressure.
He's lucky to hang on to that ball.
Oh, that's good concentration. That's the blind side. That has killed a lot of pro careers, and a lot of college guys have gotten wailed on by plays like that. The blind side is the scary thing for the quarterback.
Sean Woods was lucky to hold on to that ball. He was just ready to pass, and he must have felt the pressure and brought the ball in.
He got pressure from that linebacker. I would guess number 85, Tom Briggs, the And
John Wood stopped
made the tackle.
play behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and 13.
Second and 13, a loss of 3 on the play. You can hear the PA system up above us. Wide screen angle there. Give to number 11, Paul Ryan, who gets back the 3 yards, a gain of 5.
I think Craig Muller made the tackle on that play. Ryan seemed to run out there and tripped over Muller.
Liverpool defensive linebackers. Walsh, there's Shane Carney, a college aspect, and Marzullo, number 42, all linebackers for Liverpool.
Paul Ryan on the last carry for 5 yards. Third down and
It's going pretty smooth right now, Bill. Points are down for Cortland, but they've looked good in all of their possessions regarding the first 2, if we could exclude those. Fake. It's going to be a passing down. Woods getting pressure. A loss of about 4 to 5 yards. Liverpool pumped up there. You got to be. Nice pressure.
Tom Ryan, Tom Briggs.
Definitely a tackle made by Tom Ryan.
John Wood
He's a both-way
down
player
again behind the line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Garvey, number 88, back to punt. Jeremy really needed to get a good punt off here.
So second punt of the game, which is kind of amazing.
Third.
Almost blocked. Shanked one. Get a bounce.
They're going to let Wellings let it bounce. Takes a Cortland bounce. Not just inside the 30. It's outside 31-yard line. Liverpool will take the ball with 3 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in the half. Liverpool leading 27-13 over this Cortland Purple Tiger Ball Club. It'll be interesting to see what Cortland does in the remaining 3 minutes of this half and what their attitude is in the first couple drives of the second half, Bill. I'm eager to see how they will come back after being down by...
Well, the first half's not over yet. The first quarter only took 27 seconds, so we might see some more points on the scoreboard. There it is.
Up top.
Penalty flag.
Good tackle there by number 17.
Well, that penalty flag is obviously against Cortland. I believe it was Mike Cage who blocked Brian Walsh. I think he grabbed him as the play developed.
No, it's illegal procedure against Liverpool, so it's going to be called back, Bill. Big play there for Cortland.
Okay, we're going to see the legal procedure. A nice catcher.
He is great at catching those one-handers. He's a real hot dog. That Brian Walsh, number 11 for Liverpool. First and 15.
Well, Rod Harris has a couple of good receivers in Chris Gedney and Brian Walsh. Gedney, the junior, Walsh, the senior. They've scored 3 touchdowns here today.
CVC Sports scoreboard. Liverpool 27, Cortland 13. First and 15, loss of 5 on the play from the 24-yard line of Liverpool. The Gifts stopped up.
Nice play.
First tackle made by Mike Hayes, number 32. Then Mark Syracuse, number 60, a big guy, ran in there to make the tackle. A couple of great guys there on the defense of Cortland. It's going to be a loss of about, I can't tell right now, maybe 2, 3. Stacked back.
About 3 yards.
Second and 18 for Liverpool. This is the first time since that second and 20 they faced negative yardage. Cortland's really got to capitalize here and hopefully
at least
stop them. Second and 18.
There's Graham.
He's just oozing right through there. Back into positive yardage, a gain of about 11 yards on the play. Brings it up to the 34-yard line.
Here is Harris, drops back, and this is a pass to Walsh. Nice catch.
Another great catch.
Brought down, but that play was off for naught, as it was called. They were called for illegal procedure.
A great shot there by our cameraman, the Top Gun, main camera, Mike Kaminsky.
Liverpool wants to put some more points on the board, Tom. They've taken a timeout. There's 1:51 remaining. They're already leading 27-13. Coach is out there talking to them. I see the Cortland band is grouping down here in the to our left.
They will play first tonight, preceding the Liverpool band. We will bring you coverage of the Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band.
See the number 6, Chuck Niederhofer, is in for Pat Dalton at nose guard. I don't know if Dalton is injured or what's happening.
Dalton is taking a break, maybe catching his breath. I don't see him limping or anything. I think he's just a little winded from going hard on defense. Dalton really filling in at that nose guard. So we got some quotes from the JD players. They said the meanest guy on this defense in Cortland was number 68, Mark Syracuse, and they just were afraid of him last week, Halloween night. And a real intimidator. There you see Coach Don King with Wellings and John Tunder Lewis, Stacy on the sidelines along with the gang. Here we sit, 3rd and 7 for Liverpool. Big play for Cortland. Quick pitch. Going to that halfback option. Once again, Paul Ryan can break it up. It's caught.
Oh, unbelievable catch.
Oh my
What a
God,
catch.
this offense is incredible.
What a catch. Can't believe that catch.
Seems like just nothing can stop this offense of Liverpool. They've been dropped back to 2nd and 18, 3rd and 20. They've been stacked up at the line, and they just seem to come back.
Here it is. Harris goes back, pitches back to Jeff Ross, and he throws the ball. Paul Ryan, you couldn't have better coverage, and another wonderful catch by Chris Gedney.
1st and 10, just like that, from the 36-yard line of Cortland. Going up top again is the quarterback, Ryan, breaking it up. He tried that one-hander again. Who was that out there? That was,
Gedney again.
once again, number 84, Brian.
He's played before, and this is Jeff Roos throwing the ball to Gedney, and it's amazing how Gedney ever came up with that play. Paul Ryan was in his back pocket, and then Gedney still managed to make the catch. But you figure Gedney is 6'6", Ryan goes about 6'1", maybe, top 6. Paul Ryan's 5'9", so he's given away 8 inches, 9 inches, whatever.
A little mix up there. And a part of Rod Harris giving the calls to his back. It was given to him. Number 35 stacked up. Syracuse came in. Stockton. Nice hits there. Bruce Spiegel claims he's come up with it. Bruce Spiegel, a real emotional player as well as the rest of this club. It's going to be 3rd and 10, so Cortland's defense faces another big down, and unless they can bear down here, Liverpool offense has just about proved to me that they can do anything. They have done just about everything there is to do. They've scored on the ground, they've scored in the air, they've come back from negative yardage on 2nd and 3rd down.
Reverse.
Oh, reverse pitch. Number 20 goes to the halfback option. He's wide open. Terrible pass. Number 20. That couldn't tell who that was.
Well, Bruce Spiegel might have saved a touchdown there. I believe Spiegel hit Ross when he threw the ball.
That's Paul. Paul
Cordino.
I'll give you a heads off for pronouncing that one.
Well, I hang around with John Pilato, and he teaches me all these things.
Oh, all right. Terrible pass there by...
Well, he was hit, I believe, by Bruce Spiegel when he released the ball.
4th and 10, going for it is Liverpool as if they were down. They lead 27-13, just rubbing it in here. 41 seconds left to go in the half.
He's going to try it again.
Once again.
Nice
and they're stacked up at the line. Cortland's going to get...
Bruce Spiegel, what a play. Bruce Spiegel's coming in and firing him up.
Oh, boy. Cortland will get 35 seconds. If they can come back and score, this would be great, though.
35-yard line.
But I'll tell you, we spoke about earlier, we talked about emotion. Watch this hit. Bruce Spiegel's come in for Jeremy Garvey. See him waving his hand on the outside.
Up on the top of your screen. Just breaking right through there. Nobody picks him up.
You got to reverse. Quarterback tries to block him. He comes in and knocks down Jeff Roos. Easy for me to say.
You're plugging Jeff Roos. He's a Homer football player.
Homer football player.
Plugging his name in there. Jeff Ross. Sean Woods back to pass.
Look.
Kevin Wellings.
Oh, Kevin Wellings didn't look.
Well, Woods had pressure, and he made the right choice on getting it off early. It's just a matter of if Wellings was looking or not.
Woods pass.
Nice try by Sean Woods, number 7, the quarterback for Cortland.
Well, if there's anything we speak about during halftime, Tom, we shouldn't speak about the pressure. It seems every time Woods is back to pass, he is surrounded by Liverpool Warriors, and it seems that the Cortland Tigers have not put much pressure on quarterback Rod Harris. Maybe they're concentrating too much on stopping the run, and Harris is beating them with the pass. some spectacular catches by Getty and Walsh have really been the difference here.
So the convoy representing a bunch of Mack trucks seeming like somewhat of Volkswagens just being run over by this big defensive line. They have done a good job all season and a good job tonight, but it has showed with the pressure with Woods that this defense of Liverpool can penetrate the Cortland convoy.
Well, while we have some time here, we should maybe run over some of the scores of earlier games. In Class D, Westmoreland beat Tully 19-6, and also Class D, Beaver River,
Second down, 8-10.
New York Mills 18-0. We're back to live action now.
2nd and 10 for Cortland. They didn't start the clock.
Liverpool called timeout.
Oh, Liverpool called timeout.
Calls time.
So we'll run through the rest of those scores for you here while we have a timeout.
Okay, let's start again here with Class D. Westmoreland beat Tully 19-6.
And Beaver River defeated New York Mills 18-0. Shutout there.
So those two will meet for the Class D championship next week. In Class C, Lowville beat
Ilian. That was a very close game. We watched
19-13, a very nice game.
Oh, great.
And
Sequoia Valley defeated Port Byron by the score of 14-7. That was previous to this Purple Tiger matchup with the Warriors of Liverpool.
So Lowville and Sequoia Valley will play for Class D championship tomorrow evening, or Monday evening. Holland Patton will take on Vernon Sherrill, and the winner will play Homer. And also the other game tomorrow night, we find Rome Free Academy against Waltonsville, and they will take on the winner of this game.
And that one is at 8:30, as well as tonight's game started at 8:30. So we will be looking out for the score there. Timeouts left. Cortland has 2 timeouts left, and Liverpool also with 2. 13 seconds left to go. The score: Liverpool 27, Cortland 13. 2nd and 10 for Sean Woods, getting massive pressure. Good catch by Vince Reynolds, number 33, cutting across the green. Tied up at the jersey. It's going to be a loss. Vince meeting up with everybody there. A loss of about 2 or 3 on the play. It used up the rest of the time.
Well, Vince Reynolds ran east to west on that play rather than north and south, and that's the half.
27, Cortland 13.
So that's the half, Tom.
The Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band will come out to be your halftime entertainment. There you see the Liverpool at the top of your screen exiting, and Cortland at the bottom. Cortland down right now by 14 points to the Liverpool Warriors. The score 27-13 in favor of Liverpool.
Purple Tiger Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Keith Witherall.
Watch and listen.
Majorette, Jean-Marie Murphy.
And color guard instructor, Jolene Ender, I believe.
Joel, rather.
Joel Officer, excuse me. Couldn't read the graphics.
Fuzzy graphics there.
Fuzzy graphics.
Blame it on the graphics.
Right. Well, we've seen some fuzzy defense here.
Yep.
40 points have been racked up in the first 24 minutes.
And as I look at all the scores here earlier, nobody has scored that much, not even in a game. 36 points were scored in the Whitesboro Central Square game Friday night. And that's about the highest scoring game next to this one. And as you said, 40 points has been racked up. Just to be your halftime entertainment, there you see the Liverpool at the top of your screen exiting, and Cortland at the bottom. Cortland down right now by 14 points to the Liverpool Warriors. The score 27-13 in favor of Liverpool.
Purple Tiger Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Keith Witherall.
Watch and listen.
Majorette, Jean-Marie Murphy.
And color guard instructor, Jolene Ender, I believe.
Joel, rather.
Joel Officer, excuse me. Couldn't read the graphics.
Fuzzy graphics there.
Fuzzy graphics.
Blame it on the graphics.
Right. Well, we've seen some fuzzy defense here.
Yep.
40 points have been racked up in the first 24 minutes.
And as I look at all the scores here earlier, nobody has scored that much, not even in a game. 36 points were scored in the Whitesboro Central Square game Friday night. And that's about the highest scoring game next to this one. And as you said, 40 points has been racked up just like that.
Well, we talked earlier about the explosive offense of Liverpool, and they really have not disappointed us. I guess they've disappointed the Cortland fans and the Cortland team, but boy, they have put the points on the board.
So here's we'll wrap up the half and let you enjoy the Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band. The score here at the halftime, 27-13 in favor of Liverpool over the Tigers here at the Dome. All this week, along with the excitement of actually going to the Dome, I put together a kind of season in a nutshell, what I like to call the Road to the Dome, the Cortland Purple Tiger football team. We started out the 1986 football season at Auburn High School, where Cortland started out their 0-8 season of last year, but more importantly, the 7-1 championship season of this year. Alright. Sean Woods, number 7, running the plays for Cortland. Number 32, Mike Hage, and number 33, Reynolds in the backfield for Cortland. Woods drops back to pass. First play of the season. Oh! Woods gets pressure, fumble! Cortland puts the score at 8-0 with the running conversion, and Auburn goes with the pass. Number 42, Mike Hage with a devastating hit, halting the offense of Auburn. Things went that way for Cortland the rest of the game, dominating. Final score, Cortland 22, Auburn 6. Cortland's first win in 9 games. The first home game for Cortland played in Homer on Butts Field. Not at Mosejic because the sod put on over the summer just wasn't ready for the Tigers yet. Here we see the Tigers versus Cicero North Syracuse on Butts Field in Homer. Here we see Woods on a 3rd and long yardage, dropping back to pass for Cortland. He sees Mike Hayes, number 32, up the middle, and catches him for the completion and the first down. Cortland starts off strong against CNS.
4th and 12. 4th and 12. Ball at the 30-yard line of North Stars, Cortland.
Vince Reynolds lined up in the slot, which is surprising.
Woods throwing long. He's wide open. Good footing. Oh, what a nice catch. Whoa. Sean Woods, what a game he's having.
I'll tell you, that was an excellent play by Chris Burdick. Yeah, I think that has an advantage, bro. We'll get into that.
Woods fakes the handoff. Okay, there's the draw. He comes up the middle. Nice run. There he goes. There he goes. Sean Woods. Touchdown. And there's no penalty flag. Touchdown, Sean Woods. What a nice run. Whoa.
Cortland there winning their 2nd game of the season against CNS. Here's seen against FM, one of the first plays from scrimmage for FM. They're sacked by number 68, Mark Syracuse. Cortland's defense really prevailing. Now Sean Woods from the line of scrimmage. Dropping back. He's rolling out the pass. He rolls out left. Sees number 11, Paul Ryan in the end zone for a touchdown. Cortland takes the lead. To score here. 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They give to Ryan, and Ryan takes it into the corner for his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. Now this left us with the big matchup. The 4th game of the season for Cortland, now with a record of 3-0 versus Baldwinsville. In a rainstorm, there you see the clean jerseys of Cortland, soon to be brown. Here, Cortland's defense matching up against the offense of Baldwinsville. Baldwinsville rolling back, there's the pitch. Garvey pursuing, Garvey taking him for a loss, and 2nd and 5 for Cortland. Woods running the plays, the jerseys just get muddier. They give to number 20, Kevin Wellings, with a fumble up the middle, and Baldwinsville will receive on the fumble recovery. Baldwinsville, a big play for Cortland. This could be a deciding factor later on in the game, as there's only 3:30 to go in the game.
Oh, he's gone.
He's got the touchdown for Baldwinsville. A little mishap on the line there.
The fullback.
6 points up for Baldwinsville. Here, Sean Woods in the offensive troop for Cortland. Seen against Nottingham. To give to number 11, Paul Ryan, who goes around the right side, breaks a block, and goes into the end zone for 6 points. Cortland goes up on top of Nottingham 6-0. Their record now 4-1 with the loss handed to them last week versus Baldwinsville. Now Nottingham on the offensive. Dorsey Levens, number 24 in the backfield for Nottingham, going around the right side, getting good blocks. A slip tackle by Shea. Number 23, Jimmy Cinquani, and number 32, Mike Hayes just cannot get to Levens. Levens takes it into the end zone to tie the score at 6. Dorsey Levens, number 24 for Nottingham. Chris Burdick, seen here, kicking for Cortland, putting the winning field goal through the uprights. Cortland wins 25-22. Okay. First and goal for Cortland. Sean Woods calling the plays. Coming off that big win at Nottingham, the record now 5-1, just seeming unstoppable, this 1986 Cortland football team. Number 33, big Vince Reynolds, powers his way into the end zone for the first 6 points of the night against ESM. Dropping back to pass, he's got number 82, Chris Candela, burning Mike Hage right here for 6 points. Cortland's defense stopped the extra point though. The score now 8-6 in favor of the Purple Tigers. Now Sean Woods, he's got Ryan and Reynolds in the backfield for Cortland. Cortland threatening to put this one away. Vince Reynolds, number 33, they go to him as they have many times this year, sealing their 6th victory of the year. Now Sean Woods, he's got Ryan, number 11, and number 20, Kevin Wellings on the first game here at Mesediac's newly sodded field. Number 20 gets it around the left side. That's Kevin Wellings. He's a junior, and he scores the first touchdown on newly sodded Mesediac field. Good job. Everybody on the edge of their seats awaiting the kick by Chris Burdick. The snap, it's up, and it's good. He splits them. Chris Burdick, he is 4 for 4 of his last 4 kicks. Little high five there to number 22, Craig Muller. This game just about over with 1:55 to go. Cortland looking very impressive here in 1986, as well as the 24th of October. There you see the full moon representing October 31st, or what we know as Halloween night, where the stage was set. JD versus Cortland. Cortland playing a team they haven't beaten in 5 years. Their record now stands at 6-1. Woods on the second play of the night for Cortland after taking over on downs. He's got Ryan and Reynolds in the backfield. Quarterback option, takes it, breaks a few blocks, gets a good block here by number 11, Paul Ryan, and Sean Woods takes it 71 yards for the touchdown. Cortland leading 6-0 early in the ball game. First and 10 for JD, sitting on the 26-yard line of Cortland. The give to number 35, Ron Rapkis, who gets some good blocks. Good blocking there by number 64, takes it around the right side for a touchdown. JD, the kick after, is good. Score tied 7-all. Second and 10 for Jamesville DeWitt. As I mentioned, Cortland has not beaten this team in 5 years. And they put this game away and won it with big plays like this from number 20, Kevin Wellings, intercepting it, taking it around the left side for a touchdown. Cortland wins, and then you see the clock wind down. 3, 2, 1. The final score, Cortland 35, JD 14. And definitely those graphics are correct. The pride is back in Cortland, New York, as well as the football team. We'd like to thank the football team, and we'd like to thank all our viewers for following CVC Sports and our coverage of the 1986 Cortland Purple Tiger football team. Domeward bound, 1986. Back to you, Bill.
Dome in Syracuse, New York. We're about to take a look at a few of the halftime highlights, Tom.
Here the opening kickoff. Number 40 made the hit on Paul Ryan, number 11.
Here we have.
We're not going to cut to that right now.
Here we have this is a touchdown pass.
After the opening kickoff.
Yes. Paul Ryan fumbled the opening kickoff as he was hit by number 40, and that set up the play, a halfback pass from Jeff Roos to split end Gedney. Gedney is 6'6". He's a big target.
First touchdown, soon to be second of the night. And it just went on the offense of Liverpool. Cortland just couldn't convert. Liverpool scored up 13 quick points against the Tigers, making it tough on defense. Cortland, 5 plays for Liverpool to score 13 points.
Here's the next touchdown for Liverpool. That's number 30, J.J. Graham, who just fires through the middle of the line, 15-yard touchdown run. Big line, and they moved the Cortland players out, and ended up with the fullback dive for a touchdown.
Well, 13 points waking up the offensive Cortland that finally got him into it. And here's seeing Sean Woods dropping back and
Ryan.
halfback option once again. Number 22, Craig Muller scores for Cortland.
Well, that got the crowd inspired and inspired the players. And but Liverpool came right back.
You said it.
And so we end up with this 27-13 score. A few of the halftime statistics we have, most of them, I guess, are relatively even. Cortland's gained 103 yards on the ground and 38 through the air for a total of 141, 11 first downs. And Liverpool has 12 first downs. They've gained 87 yards on the ground. But here's the big number, 206 yards through the air.
Okay.
For a total of 293 yards.
Total offense.
Total offense. 293 yards.
As opposed to Cortland's 141.
No interceptions. Cortland has fumbled twice. One they lost. The other one was Sean Wood's touchdown to bring the score to 27-13. No penalties against Cortland. And there's been 2 sacks by Liverpool, none by Cortland.
So we sit in the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, New York, looking on. Cortland will kick off to Liverpool, for they did receive in the first half. The score at the half, Liverpool 27, Cortland 13, ready to begin the third quarter of play here in the Dome. Section 3, semifinals, Cortland Purple Tigers versus the Liverpool Warriors. Vince Reynolds gets off a fairly good kick down to the 21, little bump up there, backfield of Liverpool, making some cuts. Cortland coming out, making some nice hits down to the 31-yard line.
That was number 35, Rich Ryan on the return.
Cortland's side of the stands louder on that kickoff, had more to cheer about.
I think the fans sense Cortland's doubt here, and they want to get this team fired up. Obviously, they need to be fired up. They have to do it early to get back into this ball game.
As we've mentioned a couple times so far, the championship next week, Cortland can't do it unless they win here.
Ooh, big cut through the middle.
Right to the middle. Mike
J.J.
Hayes.
Graham. Oh.
He took Mike Hayes for about 5 yards into Cortland territory. Devastating run against the defensive Cortland.
Number 30, J.J. Graham, 18 yards on the first down.
Incredible.
Well, Graham had that touchdown we saw during the half. It's been a 2-prong attack from Liverpool. They've been running the ball, and they have also been throwing the ball. They've made some fantastic catches. It's just been unbelievable.
Vince Reynolds made good penetration there. He was 1 second late on the quarterback. Here we sit, first down and 10 from the 46. Spinning, gaining about a yard, then push back, go mark it with a gain of about 2 on the carry. Rich Ryan.
Okay.
Go, hey!
Shuffle through my papers. We look at a 2nd and 8 for Liverpool. The emblem of SU in the middle of the field, 50-yard line. Here's the replay.
This is the run by J.J. Graham, the previous one, 18-yard run. Makes a nice side cut there. Mike Cage grabs onto him, and Graham, just momentum, drags him for another 5-6 yards.
2nd and 8.
This is Jeff Ross.
Penalty.
It's going to be a late hit, probably.
Bruce Spiegel, number 86, made the late hit.
Yep, personal foul.
Personal foul against number 86, Bruce Spiegel. That momentum, that second half momentum can make you do things like that. You see a guy down and you know he's vulnerable, so you just want to lay out a good hit on him.
Being down 14 points, there's a tendency to want to get back in the game. We saw that earlier in the earlier game here. Here's some halftime stats. No interceptions. See the yard rushing. There's a total yards should read 293 rather than 193. 206 yards, including in that was a 68-yard touchdown bomb.
A very well played game in the passing department by both quarterbacks. No interceptions, as the previous games of today here at the Dome have been numerous interceptions in that column. Stacked up a gain of about 2 to 3 yards on the play. Rich Ryan.
Fullback Rich Ryan. again, and the fullback we got penalty flag. Face mask against Cortland, and the penalties are starting to hurt Cortland.
2 penalties right there for 10 yards.
That's a should be 15.
Up to 15, so that's going to be 20 yards.
Well, let's see, half the distance is goal. The ball was at the 23, I believe. And take it right down to the 12-yard line.
I don't know who made the face mask. Maybe 42 Chip Fitch. I'm not putting the blame on him, but he's coming off the field.
First and 10 from the 12.
So Cortland hurting himself right there, and they just cannot afford that as Liverpool threatens to go into the 30s, break this wide open. 33-13 would be the score if they were to score on this set of downs.
Pitch out here.
First down and 10. He sees
A nice hit.
Sequani, meets heads with him.
Mike Cage and Sequani, but A.J. Graham picked up a couple of 3 yards.
And Mike Cage.
Well, you got to be a little frustrated if you're Don King with the defensive play of the Tigers coming out here. It's really the defense that has to make or break the game for the Tigers. Here, early in the third quarter, 9 minutes, 20 seconds and ticking. 2nd and 7 for Liverpool from the 10-yard line of Cortland. Wishbone offense, they switch it up and go to number 30. He could go in the end zone, down to the 1-yard line, just going through this defense.
Sequani and number 17, Dan Shea, make the stop.
With the carry and the Liverpool first down to the 2-yard line.
First and goal from the 2. So things look bad for the Tigers, down by 14 points. Liverpool threatening to break it open with a 20-point lead here. 8 minutes, 53 seconds and ticking. First down, 2 yards to go on the 2-yard line. Stacked up, number 35 got the call. Rich Ryan, fullback, senior, 5'11", 185-pounder. Couldn't find much there as you run into a lot of purple jerseys. Penalty statistics just of now. Cortland, it was a clean first half. That should read Cortland 2 for 15. Liverpool has no penalties as of now. Cortland getting those 2 penalties in the second half.
Really helped this drive along.
2nd down and 1. From the 1.
Here's
Give to
the
number
pitch.
34, he could get in. He breaks the
touchdown.
plane. Touchdown Liverpool. The score is 6 now. 33-13.
Second touchdown of the day for Liverpool.
Second touchdown, Jeff Ross.
33-13.
The Cortland side, a deafening quiet.
There it is. Ross dives in, jumps up, and has enough momentum. He's over for the touchdown.
Leaped over Hage. Hage got a good hit, but
Monahan on for the extra
just not close enough.
Here's Monahan.
He's missed his last 2 out of 3 attempts. He kicked the first one. It was very impressive. Belted it right through. Another bad snap. Kevin Wellings came in. Looks like he got something on it. They pushed it wide. So impressive. John Monahan doesn't look too good. He's matched up against Thunderfoot Chris Burdick. Monahan looked good, and he's missed 3 of his last 4. He's 1 for 4 on extra points for the night.
Well, Tom, here, this is terribly crucial time for the Cortland Tigers.
Cortland,
33-13, down by 20 points.
8 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They have exactly 23 minutes, 4 seconds to get back into this and bring home Section 3 semifinal championship for this town of Cortland. See a banner on the Liverpool side, CHS in the orange and blue of Liverpool.
John Monahan to kick off for Liverpool.
There's Monahan, as we mentioned, 1 for 4. Believe me, his kicking tonight does not reflect his career. He's an excellent kicker.
Sidewinder.
Here he will kick off for Liverpool, number 3. And that reflects his kicking game way up. Number 11, Paul Ryan, fakes the reverse to Craig Muller. Ryan gets up to the 20 and is stacked up. Cortland not getting a lot of good blocks, but any way you slice it, Cortland's offense is going to come on the field and hopefully generate some points.
There's the scoring drive. Liverpool, 68 yards, 8 plays. 1-yard plunge by number 34, Jeff Ross.
7 minutes, 59 seconds, just under 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Liverpool leading by 20 points, 33-13. Looks like it's out of reach, but not in football. 24 minutes for Cortland to get back into it.
Bad snap. Woods
Fumble.
fumbles.
Uh-oh. Trouble inside the 15. Liverpool's going to get the ball. Woods just not getting up. It's not he's hurt or anything. He's just frustrated. Cortland's got to be very upset with their offensive play. Liverpool threatening to put it away right there. There you see the Liverpool players celebrating.
Well, here it is. He never got the snap, and he tried to gain control. He moved out to the left side, and as he was getting tackled, he really never had control of the ball. And there is number 60, Tom Ryan, who picked up the fumble.
This turns my stomach to see this get thrown away like this by the Tigers.
Well, you can't.
Can't count them out yet.
Well, what you can't do is take it away from the Tigers. They've played a whale of a ball game. You have to give all the credit to the Liverpool team. They have played one whale of a ball game here.
Give to number 20.
J.J. Graham.
Number 30 rather, J.J. Graham, the halfback, senior halfback. 165 pounds,
Okay,
lunged
see,
towards the line.
Woods never really had control of the ball.
He
never.
just stayed down. He didn't want to find out who got the ball.
Never had control of the ball.
So passing statistics, Liverpool, just same amount of passes made, just the yardage. Outstanding, 206 yards opposed to the Cortland 38 yards in the air. Give to number 35. Hit made by number 23, Jimmy Zinquani, after he was slowed up by number 62, Mike Musey. I don't know, Bill, what can you say in the third quarter with 6.5 minutes left to go when you're down by 20 points?
Well, you don't say anything.
You don't say much.
What can you say?
You gotta play football, that's for sure.
You can say all you want, but what you got to do is you got to stick your helmet in there, and you got to stop Liverpool, and then you have to go in there in offense, and you got to move the ball and score some points. I mean, that's all you can do.
3rd and 4, a big down for the defense of Cortland.
Crossback, nice stop
Stacked
there.
up, a lot of good plays there by Cortland as they read everything. Mark Syracuse, number 68, big guy on the tackle.
J.J. Graham struggling to get back to the original line.
4th down. I'm surprised not to see Monahan come in.
And looks like they're gonna go for it. Monahan stays on the sideline right next to the head coach of Liverpool.
4th and 5. I was surprised they didn't bring Monahan in for the field goal. I don't know if they want to rub Cortland's nose in it or
For the
just
same,
trying to kill him here.
the same coach that let him kick a 50-yarder against Cortland last year, he's not even gonna let him attempt what would be a 20-yard field goal.
Probably a 30-yarder.
They switch
Here's
it up.
a touchdown. Yep.
Boom. You predicted it. Boom. That hurts. 2 touchdowns
Wide
scored right here with 10 minutes gone. Cortland's got to be very frustrated. 39 points scored by Liverpool opposed to Cortland's 13. I wouldn't be surprised to see Liverpool go for 2 points here.
That was Bob Atwater.
Liverpool just running away with this game. Very disappointing for Cortland. See a lot of fans clearing out. Then again, 99% of them still sticking with this Cortland ball club as they have all year. You can't give up on them now. They do go with the kicking game.
Monahan footling through.
Took them 2 quarters to get that kick back. He is 2 for 5.
40-13. Who would have expected it?
Certainly not me. Certainly not the CVC crew here. So we expected a very close game.
Sure,
Touchdown.
the touchdown. We missed it, but Bob Atwater received the receiving of Ron Harris's touchdown pass. Well, Liverpool has picked apart the defensive backfield of Cortland. And but you know, you really cannot put all the blame on the defensive backfield. Well, maybe you can put some of the blame. Obviously, you had to put some of the blame.
You got to divide it evenly
But
throughout it.
they haven't put pressure on the quarterback, Rod Harris. every time Sean Woods goes back to pass, he's surrounded by Liverpool Warriors. And we had no sacks against Rod Harris, and we have put very, very little pressure on him.
Well, Liverpool can't relax here, and Cortland can't let down. A lot of time left.
Well, 27 points.
A lot of points. Ooh.
Boomer.
Big kick. Ryan starts out his own 1 yard line.
Oh, there's nobody there to help.
So Cortland's going to start out at their own 16. Very poor field position, but the offensive Cortland, no doubt, will come on. Sean Woods, number 7. Ryan, Muller, Musey. First downs pretty much even there. 12-11. Liverpool, more first downs. So
yeah, but Liverpool didn't need first downs. They scored 21 points off of 6 plays, and then the next drive was 12 plays. They didn't need many first downs. They just put the points on the board.
Scoring most of their downs on that last drive of the first half. Gave Cortland 35 seconds left with the ball. Here we see Cortland probably look to go with a run. That might have been quick
Jumpy.
Trick count there by Woods. Might have put a little trick of the mouth in there.
There was number 77, Kevin Cage, who jumped offside.
Cortland can't give up, though. I don't care what the score is. The score could be 80.
Well, you don't
13.
give up. You don't give up, but they haven't. We saw that. Okay, the drive was 4 plays, 14 yards to Bob Atwater. That was off the fumble from quarterback Sean Woods. He never really received the ball. You don't give up, but you really have to put something together quickly.
Yep. Quick drives, quick snappy drives. Pressure again by
Nice
Woods. He's got
here.
Chris Burdick. Intercepted. What can you do?
Number 30, J.J. Grant, playing both offense and defense.
What can you do?
Sean Woods pass intercepted by Liverpool's J.J. Graham at the 43-yard line.
There it is. Throws the ball.
First down and 10.
Trying to hit Chris Burdick, and J.J. Grant.
Chris Burdick gotten a handle on that. He could have taken it for a touchdown. Make or break, that kind of play. You can tell by the tone of our voice, rather monotone. Just reflects the fans. Nothing much to cheer about. The cheerleaders doing their job, they cheer, but it's kind of hard to follow along with them because there's not much to cheer about. Pitch to number 30, J.J. Graham, making the interception and now running it for a gain of about 7 yards on the carry. It'll be about 2nd and 3, Bill.
Nice hit by Mike Cinquani here. Okay, here it is, the previous play, interception. Sean Woods was back. He was hit when he threw the ball. And
it was on the money. It just was a question of who was going to come down with it. Well, things cooling off in the dome and heating up on the side of Liverpool. A lot more body heat going around over there. Nobody's moving on this side. Quick give. Swallowed up by number 88,
Nice
Garvey.
play, nice
Stockton
play.
was in there. And number 22, Craig Muller, came in to assist on the tackle. That was Spiegel, rather, and Garvey, number 86.
40-13.
Who would have thought, just like you said, who would have thought that they would have ran
Well, the
away
big
with it?
plays that Liverpool put together really, I guess, took some of the steam out of Cortland early on.
Win or lose, we'll be up next week, bringing you the Homer High School football game as they went to the finals with a win.
Pitch back.
They faked everybody out on that play. Danny Shea, he spun off. And they got positive yardage on the fumble. A gain of about 4 after the gain of about 10. 15 yards on that play.
You know, when the ball bounces your way, the ball will really bounce your way.
The steam just drained out of this Cortland Tiger football team. This is a real sad way to end the season.
Well, they have had a great season. I mean, how many teams get to go to the Dome?
Yep.
I think you have to keep that in mind. Not everybody's here at the Dome. And Cortland has made it this far. They've come back from last year, and they got to be proud of themselves. I know everyone else is proud of them.
So come back from last year. We'll see if they can do it now. Oh, he broke it open there. Number 84, his
34,
third touchdown. 34?
Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross, his
Third touchdown.
third touchdown.
Down on the evening. It's time for a 20-yard out. And Liverpool now leads 46-13.
Really a game of pride right now for Cortland. They don't want to lose by more than what they are losing by right now. Who you see the give to number 34 on the previous play, the spinning tackle, the fumble there. Seemed like more than a pitch.
Alert play.
Yep. Keeping the defense awake. Once again, number 3, John Monahan in here to kick. It's up, and his kicks just get higher. If they go good, they just get more powerful and higher up. So you can expect a big kick here.
Here's Jeff Ross's third touchdown of the evening. Just cuts through the middle and switch around the left end and in for a touchdown.
Player down on the field.
There is a Liverpool player down on the field. Looks like number
80.
Number 80. We don't seem to have him on our roster. Number 60 is the player down. Tom Ryan. He's a two-way player. He plays left tackle on offense and left end on defense. He could be a big loss. There you see the Cortland football coaching staff. Hats off to them. They've done a great job all season in turning this ball club around. Jack Hess, Dick Penoyer, and Mike DeSenza. Cortland having a great season this year, going to the Dome. Sad note tonight, but still you got to be proud. The pride is back.
Well, they've run into a red-hot Liverpool offense.
You said that.
Boy, they really put the points on. There it is, 4 plays, 34 yards after the interception, and Jeff Ross picked up his third touchdown of the evening.
I can't wait to read the offensive stats of Liverpool when this one's all over with.
They have run them up. They really have. This offense is just unbelievable.
At the beginning of the season, the Tigers were kept from playing home games because of newly sod Masichik Field. They settled for games at other sites, and eventually they were homeward bound. Now into their 9th game of the season, the Tigers are once again faced with turf troubles. This time, the trouble being that of appropriate footwear, now that the Tigers have become domeward bound. The rush was on earlier this week for whatever footwear would be appropriate for this trip to the Dome. Some preferred to buy new shoes, which could be seen sporting through the halls earlier this week. Others prefer the old diehards, saying, if these shoes are good enough for home, they're good enough for the Dome. No matter what shoes are chosen, the Tigers will still have to play the same hard-nosed game that they've played all season. From the football locker room, I'm Colleen Murphy for CVC Sports.
For the Cortland Purple Tigers here on the CVC Network, Channel 2, Cortland Access Television. John Monahan, number 3, set to kick off for Liverpool. The Warriors just unstoppable offensively tonight. Another booming kick. Kevin Wellings is going to let this one bounce down.
And goes out of bounds. Yep.
So Monahan will get called on a penalty similar to the first kickoff of the game. As I look on the Liverpool Warriors, fans have developed somewhat of their own wave. It's not called the wave, it's called the lean. They lean back and forth. They certainly do have a lot to cheer about their team. A team to be proud of. Explosive offense, just pounding away at the
47-13.
Incredible. Who would have thought? Cortland's defense just being picked apart tonight, and it does not reflect the season. Cortland has had a wonderful season. 7-1, demolishing opponents that literally demolished them last year, turning everything around. Everybody thought, oh, it's just Cortland. They had a terrible season last year. They can't come back from that, and they did, and they're sitting here at the Dome. We're bringing it to you, and you got to be proud of them just for getting here. Place kicker John Monahan, number 3, to kick off after the penalty.
Boomer.
Kevin Wellings, see if he can take one back for Cortland. Finds a hole up the middle, takes it to the 37-yard line. Something to cheer about there. Good run by number 20, Kevin Wellings. Cortland will sit at fairly good field position at their own 37-yard line.
Looks like he's hurt his ankle.
Slow getting up.
Yeah.
A little winded.
Looks like an ankle. He's hobbling a little bit.
Oh, geez.
Move.
He tried to run off on his own power. And looks like something just
It may be a leg cramp. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
it looks like a leg cramp.
He's stretching it out.
Yep. Yeah, leg cramp.
Now we see Liverpool doing the wave. And you see Dick Benoit, Jack Hess,
Yeah,
Coach Don King out there.
Looks like he pulled has a muscle cramp or
Trainer
something.
Tony Mantella was out there also.
Straighten it out.
Well, scoring for Cortland this season, Ryan racked up 50 points for the Purple Tigers. Reynolds not far behind with 44, Wellings with 30, Woods with 22, and Muller scoring 18 points early on in the season to get this Cortland team started on their way
Well,
to
you
the
can
Dome.
also add the touchdown Woods scored this evening to his totals, and also Craig Muller scored.
Here Woods on a first down and 10 from the 37-yard line. The give to number 11, Paul Ryan, the man who can make it happen, up to the 42. Tempers flaring there.
Yeah, there's got to be a little frustration on the Cortland team. There's no doubt about it.
Rick Dadabo, number 73, speaking his mind with Ryan, causing a little uproar. That's just something that's going to happen now. You're just going to see frustration show.
Well, I think the coaches brought him over, and Coach King, and said, "Hey, you guys have come a long way this year. Don't
blow it.
Don't blow yourself. Don't blow your image."
Yep.
You got to be proud of this team.
Maybe look for a pass here on 2nd and 5 from the 41-yard
Somebody jumped
line.
offside.
Oh, hit after he got across. He hit number 66, Chuck Niederhofer. Chuck probably not happy with that.
Chuck moved first, and that's what he has to do.
All right.
Someone moves, the defender comes across and hits him.
Now I'm sure Chuck's not happy with that, as that puts Cortland back a few yards. It'll be 2nd and 10. Our scoreboard reads from the 36-yard line. So the run by Ryan just deleted by that penalty. Reynolds, number 33, comes off the field. See what Cortland will do here. Maybe look again for the pass as they set to go. Dropping back, Woods getting pressure once again. Garvey dropped the ball. It was in his hands. He made a sliding catch. Tough catch to make when you got somebody breathing down your back. You got to give Garvey credit. Great season he's had. They're the touchdowns in point form on how many they scored rather than points racked up. Ryan with 7, Reynolds with 7. Those are updated. Woods and Muller with 3 apiece. Those are updated as of tonight. Wellings in the middle with 4. I just can't emphasize enough how proud you got to be of this 1986 Tiger football team.
Quarterback Sean Woods is coming out of the game.
Danny Shea, number 17. It'll be interesting to see how Dan does in this position, down by numerous amounts of points. I don't even want to attempt to add it up. Woods Shea dropping back. He's under pressure. Just got to hold on to the ball. Loss of 2 yards. Penalty on the play.
They're about to go for piling on.
Yep. A couple late hits there. Maybe a face mask in there somewhere. Definitely a personal foul on somebody on the Liverpool's defensive squad. Personal foul.
It's Liverpool. Give them a first down.
And a personal foul call against Liverpool.
Danny Shea, I've seen him about 3 or 4 times this season. Didn't look too impressive, but he came in spots where you just wanted to give Woods a break and tell him that it was just about a win and give Shea some experience. He hasn't had that much experience. As he comes out, Woods needed a break there. Ryan in for quarterback, number 11.
New position from Paul Ryan.
Switching things up. Cortland trying some stuff. 1st and 10 for Cortland from the 50. Midfield. Number 11, Paul Ryan. Bad snap there, bad handoff.
Gonna find out a legal procedure here.
Yep.
Flag down on the field.
27 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Liverpool just blowing things out of proportion here in the 3rd quarter as they've racked up 20 points to go up on top. Cortland finding themselves down by 34 points.
Penalty is declined. A gain of 1 sets up 2nd down and 9.
Ryan still in for quarterback. There you see the official.
Let's check on the new quarterback, not Sean Woods. Paul Ryan, rather, the new quarterback for Cortland.
Confetti flying on the Cortland side. Trying to get rid of it before the game ends here. 7 seconds and ticking. They'll get the play off, and this will be the last play of the third quarter. Give to number 33, Vince Reynolds, around the right side.
Oh,
Stiff arm
nice stiff
sometime.
arm. Nice stiff arm.
Oh,
Penalty. And Vince is upset.
Vince keeps his cool, though. Didn't.
After a gain of about 9 and close to another first down.
Cortland's going to push it into deep into territory. I think
It's going to be another personal foul.
number 88, safety Bob Atwater, was the person who made the personal foul. So it's going to be marched down to about the 30-yard line.
But Tom, it's
Inside.
Vince Reynolds. It's kind of hard to believe that the team that should be showing the frustration, the Cortland Purple Tigers, aren't, and the Liverpool team. Okay, here's Ryan, gives to Vince Reynolds. Vince scoots out to the outside, leaves the tackler. Now watch this stiff arm right here.
Boom.
Nice.
Boom.
Pushed him right out there, and he tripped him.
Stiff arm Bob Atwater, number 88. Bob Atwater a little upset with that, but you got to keep your cool in high school football as well as any sport. In high school or otherwise.
Well, that's the end of the third quarter.
That was the last play as 6 seconds ticked away. Number 11 in for Cortland, Paul Ryan, quarterback.
As a reminder, Section 3 championship t-shirts on sale right now at any concourse novelty stand. Section 3 championship t-shirts.
PA announcer pushing the t-shirt, Section 3 t-shirts. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Cortland finds themselves down by a substantial amount of points, 47-13 in favor of this explosive Liverpool offense. Wish I brought my thesaurus with me, Bill. Didn't have it last week. And
You don't need it tonight. That explosive is
good enough.
good
Ryan
enough.
drops back to pass. Finds Garvey.
All right.
Garvey with the catch. He's in goal. Touchdown! Jeremiah Garvey.
Nice pass by Paul Ryan.
Don't call it over yet. Cortland putting more points on the board. Beautiful catch by Garvey. Garvey showing his skill there.
Nice catch.
19 points for Cortland. I like to see that here on the replay.
Okay.
Isolation.
We have Paul Ryan isolation. Goes back, fakes to Reynolds, fakes to Muller, then throws, lost his pass to Jeremiah Garvey between two Liverpool Warriors, and Jeremiah just pulls it in. And
The thing that I noticed
Goes for a touchdown.
most about that play, no penetration by the Liverpool defense, maybe slacking off, or good blocking by the convoy, showing some skill there. Going for 2 points, Paul Ryan's going to roll out and go in to the 1 yard line. No points on the extra try conversion. Paul Ryan is the guy you want to do it. He's a good scrambler because he is a running back.
Very quick feet.
So, score now stands 47-19. Cortland scoring there on Jeremiah Garvey's pass. There you see the stands.
Cortland cheerleaders.
If you're just joining us on the CBC Sports Network, it's a little late here on Monday night. This game being played on Sunday. You will see this on Monday. Game starting at 8:30. Still going 11 minutes, 53 seconds left to go. Channels 3, 5, and 9 all coming up to get footage of the game. There you see the fourth quarter CBC Sports score. If you're just joining us, those graphics are right, 47-19 in favor of Liverpool.
We have Doug Logan over here next to us, waved to us, and made a face at Tom. It's quite a place up here. Would you agree, Tom?
Yeah, it's a real nice facility. I love this place, the Dome.
It's the first football game that I've had the pleasure to attend here. Come up to quite a few basketball games, but it's the first football game.
Kickoff, Vince Reynolds, his farthest of the night, down to the 14-yard line. He breaks it up to the 40. Number 30, having a big night, J.J. Graham.
J.J. Graham again.
Incredible. Just one of those individuals. There's the scoring drive for Cortland. 63 yards on 9 plays. Impressive after being down that much.
Right.
Pass by number 11, that's right, Paul Ryan, and QB quarterback for Sean Woods to Jeremiah Garvey, who slipped away from 2 defenders of the Liverpool kind. got into the end zone.
Donald Delby, the new quarterback in for Liverpool.
Liverpool has brought in a new quarterback, Donald Delby.
Quick give, the pitch. Out, he meets up with
Nice hit. Hit.
Beautiful hit by number 20, Kevin Wellings. He leveled him. Holy. Oh, he just leveled him.
Penalty is clipping
It's against Liverpool, clipping number 66, slow getting up, is Niederhofer.
What a nice
Walking
hit.
off the plays is the official referee of tonight's game.
25 from the 26.
Cortland pushing Liverpool back. Kevin Wellings, a beautiful hit. Here
Okay,
goes
takes the
again.
dive, new quarterback, flips it out.
Oh,
Wellings comes in and just grabs him.
that's going to give you
Throws him to the ground.
stomach cramps. Something to think about, the defense of Cortland. 1st and 25 for Liverpool, their worst field position of the night in terms of yardage to be gained for a first down. Number 33, Vince Reynolds, taking him down to the 25-yard line, a loss of about 1. I believe they'll keep it at 2nd and 25. 10:50 and ticking away.
Pete Jones, please report to gate B. Pete Jones.
Don't call it over yet. Cortland turning things around here in the 4th quarter. Scoring with seconds left in the 3rd quarter and then into the 4th quarter. Here bearing down on defense, 2nd and 25 for Liverpool. We bring the plays here from the press
There's that
box.
pitch. Ooh, a nice hit over there.
Another nice hit, a loss of 1 on the play.
Is
It's
that
going to
Jimmy
be
Cinquani?
number
Nice hit.
23, Jim Cinquani. Cortland showing them what they're made of. It's not over till it's over, baby. I don't know who said that. I wasn't around then, but I've heard it.
Okay, here it is. This is the wishbone as best, I guess.
David Alderici with the last carry for Liverpool.
Faked inside to the fullback and then to the halfback, and pitched it out to the halfback, and that play Jimmy Cinquani came up to make the nice stop.
3rd and 25, no gain on 3 tries. They go right up the middle. He gains about 8 to 10 yards on the carry there.
Well, it's kind of hard to believe, but Liverpool, I believe, are going to make their first attempt at a punt.
Again, Alderici with the carry.
And you can tell by the point scored by Liverpool that they have not punted tonight.
This is John Monahan.
I look for Bruce Spiegel to block the punt. Here, Bruce Spiegel, Ed Van Was, number 19 and 86.
There he is.
They get penetration. High, booming punt, scraping the tarp at the dome. Number 22, Craig Muller. He signaled a fair catch. It's going to be a touchdown for Liverpool, I believe.
No. Well, what you're going to see is they're bringing the ball back up, I believe, because I do believe that they roughed the kicker.
But there are flags down on the field.
They roughed the kicker.
There's also a Cortland player injured at the 25-yard line.
I can't see who's injured. Maybe number 19, Ed Van Was. I don't see his number on the sidelines or on the field. I believe it is Ed Van Was, number 19.
Out there with Tony Mantella.
And Coach Don King showing his frustration. That little yellow hanky. It was Jim Natalie, number 1. The man down, he gets up. Looks like his wrist on his right
Well, this is a
arm.
tough penalty because this is going to give Liverpool a first down and again keep the drive alive.
The penalty was roughing the kicker.
Well, as you stated earlier, Tom, that you said that Bruce Spiegel would probably block it, but they really came after it. The Cortland Tigers really came after that punt. And the result was a little overzealous, and someone ran into kicker John Monahan.
I see through the cracks here at the Dome in the stadium. Liverpool fans making their rounds, taking a few laps in victory. And a good tackle from behind.
Bruce Spiegel.
Number 86, he came all the way from that right side and brought it all the way around through the backfield of Liverpool. 8 minutes, 38 seconds and ticking. 2nd and 5 for Liverpool. They lead 47-19 over these Purple Tigers of Cortland.
Liverpool just took out some of their starting linemen. they've replaced most of the backfield
So
already.
maybe we'll see some sacks here by the Cortland defense, the first of the night.
Nice run.
In for the first down.
That's David Alberici.
Number 21.
First down.
Liverpool has had their way tonight.
I see some substitutions in for Cortland also. Number 72 just in, coming out now is John Tundra Lewis. Number 63, Todd Cook's in there. A lot of basic guys at the line. Dalton's still in at nose guard, and Syracuse and Stockton are in there for tackles. Spiegel and Cook are at the ends.
Delvey hands off.
Just Cortland grabbing but not tackling. Todd Cook making the initial tackle along with Craig Muller, number 22. Their offensive line is incredible, Bill. It's either the ability of not tackling by Cortland. There you see the score, 47. Cortland has 19 points, 7:30 and ticking. It's either Cortland's not tackling, obviously they're not tackling, but it's either they're not just grabbing and not tackling, or it's the blocking of this massive offensive line of Liverpool. First down and 3. Second and 3, rather.
Liverpool just continues to grind out the yardage. They're controlling the ball, and they're moving upfield.
3rd and 1. Cortland can contain them here. The worst they could face is Liverpool having 50 points with a field goal. Sacks, none tonight. This season, Garvey had 5, Dalton had 3, as well as Reynolds. Syracuse and Musey behind there with 2. No sacks tonight for the Tiger defense. 3rd and 1 for Liverpool. Wishbone offense, they'll get the first down, maybe a yard more. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left to go in the ball game. The stands being squeezed of the fans. A lot of students still hanging out. They're going to catch the bus back to Cortland, and we're going to be here for a while packing up our stuff. We'll be coming to you next week, filming Homer, doing them a favor there as they made it to the finals on a bye. Give to number 24.
That's Chris Russo.
Chris Russo with the carry.
Stop made by number 55.
Rob Stacy.
Rob Stacy.
Second down and 6 from the 19.
Rob Stacy, a good tackler. He's in on the defense. Usually plays special teams. He's in on the backfield, defensive end for Cortland.
Also see Todd Cook, number 63, in there.
As well as your regular starters. Bob Stacy jumping around, excited to grab somebody. Following the play well is Stacy making the tackle along with Wellings. Cook tripped him up from behind.
Just inside the 15-yard line.
You got to look for a good ball club next year from Cortland. They have a lot of good juniors that will be repeating, and a lot of good guys coming up from the JV squad. Liverpool head coach. You want to pronounce that? Mr. Lee, the English teacher?
George Manjacaro.
Manjacaro. 3rd and 2 for the Warriors of Liverpool.
Pitch to number 21.
They'll get 3 yards on the carry, as well as the first down.
David Alberici.
And David Alberici has another Liverpool first down.
Well, they're just eating up the clock here in the 4th quarter.
Not much you can do right now.
47 to 19. 5:03 left.
The frustration seen on the face of Chip Stockton, Mark Syracuse, Bruce Spiegel, Dalton. I can just see they're bobbing their heads around in
Tom,
disgust.
they've come a long ways.
Yep.
And
tough season.
well, they had a great season.
Great season, tough loss.
Tough game here.
Second loss on the season. It will be if they do lose, as it does look like they will. Kevin Wellings is
Nice
pursuing.
tackle. Nice open field tackle by Kevin Wellings.
Make a wish. Kevin Wellings takes down number
David Delvey.
14, David Donald Delvey.
Line of scrimmage by Kevin Wellings.
4:30, just under 4:30 as time ticks away. Here in the 4th quarter, Todd Cook and Bob Stacy coming off. Reynolds in for Stacy. Spiegel in for Cook. Musey also back in the defense for Cortland. 4 minutes left to go. Alberici keeps it. Struggled down by number 62, Mike. No, that was
22,
22,
Craig Muller. And 86 is Niederhofer. Or 68, excuse me. Chuck Niederhofer.
3rd down and 13.
You gotta be frustrated if you're Don King. Just a great season. You hate to end it this way, but again, hats off to you, the Cortland Purple Tiger 1986 football team. 3rd and 13 for Liverpool.
Fourth down.
My eyes see that the bench for Cortland has gotten smaller. I don't know. I don't think anybody's gone to the locker room.
No, I
just
believe
the benches.
they're just sitting down,
Yep,
Tom. That's why
down here on the
can't
left
see
side.
them.
As Liverpool drives to the right, the end zone with Orangeman printed on the turf here in the Carrier Dome, where CBC Sports comes to you. 4th down and 10 for Liverpool. On a pitch, fumble. It's going to be recovered by Liverpool, but Cortland's going to
take over on downs.
Take over on downs, indeed. Chip Stockton fighting for the ball. Big number 76. Looks like 92 is upside down there.
On 4th down. Cortland will take over. 1st and 10.
So 2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Cortland's just going to stick it out. I would guess they'd try a few plays. Probably stay on the ground, give a lot of guys that haven't seen much action this year a try.
There's quarterback John Hart, I believe.
67, John Leparco. Tierney coming out. Look to see a lot of different guys in there. Stockton. Hicks is in. Niederhofer's out. Wellings is out. A lot of new guys in for Cortland. Don't see much action. Riccatelli in. Backfield for Cortland. John Hart giving.
Brian Mertens in the backfield also.
Number 36. The give was
Dan
to
Malhern, number 57, is the center.
The give was to Pang Koom, number 31 for Cortland. He's a speedster. He breaks it out on the end. He can take one in. He's definitely got the skill, the agility, and the speed.
Number 2, Andy Shea, just brought the ball in. He brought the play in, excuse me.
Andy Shea's going to line up wide to the left. He's a junior at Cortland. Senior high school. Fake. Good runner.
Nice play by John Hart.
John Hart was just squished by number 53. He's a
John Hart
Tim Cody coming in. Second string for Liverpool as time ticks away. 1 minute and 42 seconds left to go. Liverpool ran away with it here in the second quarter. Score was 27-13. Third quarter it was 47-13. They just broke it wide open with 20 straight unanswered points. Cortland scored on a pass to Garvey. Hart here rolling out, scrambling for the first down. He's going to get it.
He's going to get the first down.
And roll towards the out-of-bounds sideline. Minute 15 seconds and ticking. People clearing out, heading for the buses. Things are being packed up left and right on the local stations. Syracuse, Channel 3 News, News Center 5, Channel 9.
Uniform security personnel will strictly enforce this regulation. Please do not enter the flag surface after the game.
1 minute. Now under a minute, 47-19. John Hart being dragged by the ankles. Good tackle by number 45.
Hart dragged down behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris Boring.
He wasn't too boring there. He took him right down by the waist and made
That's a pretty good
quite
punt.
exciting. Quite exciting was Chris Boring. See a lot of Cortland fans looking on. Not frustration, not disgust, just a pale face. Just looking at this Tiger team saying, what a great season we had. Too bad it had to end this way. It did, and again, great season by the Purple Tigers. Hart dropping back to pass. He's got number 13, Searles.
Throw the flag.
Yeah, there you go. Searles was going for that pass. He probably would have caught it. He's got good hands. Tripped up by number 22 on the defense.
John
That's
Hart's pass.
Mike
Lovicello.
A lot of nice names on this Liverpool ball club. A big school, Liverpool is. They've got a big cheerleading squad, a big football team, and a big band.
Big band.
and big is their football team, for they are leading 47-19 with 16 seconds left to go. Senior number 18, John Hart, calling the last plays for Cortland. Toilet paper rolling here on Cortland side. Might as well get rid of it now. 16 seconds left to go. Hart looking for Brian Mertens, number 36.
Ooh.
Tipped up. 10 seconds remaining exactly on our clock. Second, it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Check that, 2nd and 10 rather. There you saw a quick flash of the SUWSYR scoreboard. Here's what we said, Bill. It's been great working with you all season, and this is my debut season. I want to thank everybody for watching Channel 2 and following us in the coverage of the Cortland Purple Tigers Miracle 1986 season. A great season it was.
Pride was back, and it's still here.
He's got number 15, Albert Catelli.
Throw it.
Hart going up top.
Oh.
Throws it out of bounds. 3 seconds left.
Well, we're going to have one more play here, Tom.
Yep.
The final play of the 1986 Cortland Purple Tiger football season. Unless there's a penalty at Liverpool.
Again, Cortland having a great season, coming to the Dome, giving Liverpool an early run for their money, and then Liverpool, being the explosive team that they are, just broke it wide open. I hate to be redundant, but there's not much you can say but repeat yourself here late on in the game with 3 seconds left. John Hart, number 18, calling the plays for Cortland. Going up top, finding pressure. The last play of the season ends in a sack, as well as the first play did. Final score, Liverpool 47, Cortland 19, ending the season on a low note. Great season by the Cortland Purple Tigers. Some of the fans do pour on the field. For Liverpool, they
don't want them to be on the
enforced this
field.
rule here at the Dome. As you see, everybody is pouring on the field. We will see some sportsmanship here as both teams will shake hands. So the pregame height, the haircuts that got made by the football team just wasn't enough to keep the spirits high here. As you see the final score, CBC Sports Network, Liverpool 47, Cortland 19, Bill. Great game played by both teams. Liverpool definitely dominating.
Liverpool, what an awesome job they did. Wonderful job.
So here is we're just about ready to wrap up this game here from the Carrier Dome. That's right, the Carrier Dome, where the Tigers have taken the CVC crew. We brought a 22-man crew up. We had 6 cameras in operation. We're really sorry we couldn't get that end zone camera for you. There you see the sportsmanship of both teams. We'd like to thank everybody who helped us out, the producers, Mr. Kaufman and Mr. Helmer, and Mr. Coleman, who's principal at the school this year. He's got to be proud of what's happened with the ball club. I'd like to thank all the seniors for a great year. They're a great bunch of guys, and I'd like to thank the juniors, and juniors don't have sad faces. We've got next year, and I'm a junior too, and it's going to be great being a senior, bringing you the football games. Look forward for the CVC Sports Network to bring you 1986 Tiger basketball live from Schaefer Gym.
I think I'm going to be there.
Yep, me and you, Bill.
Well,
I know Craig Muller's going to be bringing plays. Mike Musey will be doing them for us, and here you see us, your crew.
it's the first time all year that they've had enough guts to put us on camera, Tom, and I'm glad they did because I wore this tie and everything. Look at Tom with his tie. Yes, he looks really good. You know, as we get to close, let's see a picture of Sean Woods. I would like to just name off the seniors playing the last game today. They give us a lot of thrills. Sean Woods, Paul Ryan, Tim Lucas, Al Riccatelli, Dan Shea, John Hart, Jim Cinquani, Mike Hage, Vince Reynolds, Brian Mertens, Chip Finch, Dave Farrell, Paul Casey, Mike Patriarchal, who I saw on crutches, Dan Malvern, Pat Dalton, Mike Musey, Todd Cook, Jim Kane, Chuck Niederhofer, John Laparco, Mark Syracuse, Jim Tierney, Chip Stockton, Don Hicks, Ed Van Ways, Chris Burdick, Bruce Spiegel, and Jeremy Garvey.
Great season for the seniors there. A shot of number 7, Sean Woods.
What a thrill to come back from the devastating 0-8 season of last year to play and to be co-champions of the league. They were 7-1 before they came in here today. The only loss was to Baldwinsville, 7-0 in the mud. It's just been fantastic. They've done just such a wonderful job. The comeback is just marvelous. You have to be really proud of these guys. And there you see the Carrier Dome. We said earlier, not everybody came to the Carrier Dome. Cortland did, and these fellows have nothing to be ashamed of. They ran into a really strong, tough Liverpool team.
We certainly wish our luck to both teams tomorrow night. I'm sure the Cortland players would rather see Rome Free prevail, beating Baldwinsville, handing Cortland their only loss next to tonight. Cortland finishing the season 7-1, 7-2 overall. A great season by everybody. As I see the fans clear out.
There's Coach
Chris
Don
Burdick,
King.
and there you see Mike Patriarco on crutches, as you mentioned.
And there's Ron Mosier from the Cortland Standard.
We'd like to thank him.
Ron has done a great job with stats and giving us information that the people at the Cortland Standard, Ron Mosier, Al Butler, they do a great job following local sports, and it's great for the athletes and it's great for the schools.
So as the dome gets more quiet, you can hear the hum of the lights, and you couldn't hear it all night. I couldn't hear it all day, as there were 6 games played here today, and all the teams that won have to be proud of themselves, and all the teams that lost also have to be equally proud that they made it to the dome. Here you see Don Hicks looking on.
Paul
Ryan, he's got to be proud of himself. He came out, ran a good drive at quarterback. Pat Dalton, number 50, having a great year at nose guard. Those 2 seniors, they're going to take off this year.
Well, you know, I think we see Jeremy Garvey off in the end zone. It's quite a thrill to play here. This is their final game. And as they're turning the lights off in the dome, I think they're telling us to get out of here. But it's a thrill. It's a great thrill to be here at the dome. And I don't know.
We'd just like to thank you again, once again, for joining the CVC Sports Network. There you see our graphics of the Carrier Dome. Thank you for watching us all year, and we'll see you during basketball here on the CVC Channel 2 Sports Network.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Where have all the flowers gone from the